Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. John Lester is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
In now, Matt Carpenter. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Should be in for a warm one this afternoon. 91 degrees our first pitch temperature. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. The 3-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another full count offering on its way. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch and throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Pham. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. This guy was one of 3 Silver Sluggers in the National League for outfielders. He can flat out rake. You get in that category, only 3 guys of all the outfielders in that league, that's pretty impressive.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Marcell Ozuna, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Carpenter, the runner at first with 2 gone. 3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Ready now, Yadier Molina. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Carlos Martinez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Carlos Martinez, one of the biggest arms in the game of baseball. Electric fastball, 95 to 99 miles an hour with movement up, down, in, and out of the zone. Powerhouse slider, and I mean as good as any slider in baseball. His changeup has gotten better. If Carlos Martinez brings his A game, he has the chance to throw a no-hitter every time he takes the mound.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's 3 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0. In now, Jason Hayward. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He has 9 base hits in 36 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. One on its way from Lester. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken high above the zone. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, Paul DeYoung. And there's ball 2 now.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Fowler on at first, nobody out. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Here's Colton Wong now. His past history against John Lester, just a 1-for-12 career line. The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2. And there he goes towards second. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. Ready with the 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. And he finally wins the battle, as this is swung on and missed for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Now the 1-1 pitch is outside for a ball. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Cubbies are in front 1-0. The next Cub up, Javier Baez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. Pham is there, and he has it for the first out.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And we have to focus on Matt Carpenter right here. This guy bounces around, can play a number of different positions, and has a good enough arm to play them all and play them all at a high level.
So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
The 1-2 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. Solo home run for Kyle Schwarber as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Yeah, when he woke up this morning, the last thing he wanted was to be down 2-0 in the second inning. The good news is that both home runs have only been solo shots. But the bad news is he's not fooling anyone right now.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Standing in now, Addison Russell. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Russell leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product. The left-handed hitting Matt Carpenter is the first to bat in the inning.
Get out of here, Cardinals.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
In now, Tommy Pham. Hit to short. Stopped on the slide by Russell. To first. It's there. He got him.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman, Jose Martinez.
Digging in to try it again. Jose Martinez hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Rizzo has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ian Happ. He'll look to duplicate his first at-bat when he homered to open the inning.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping up to the plate, Jason Hayward. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 2-1. Hit down the line at first. He's right there to second for 1. On to first, and a big ground ball there as they turn the double play on Hayward.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here's Chris Bryant now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. High and deep to right center. Pham moves over, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs are down quietly, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Marcell Ozuna, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. The 2-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. Line hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder, Dexter.
Riding in once again, Dexter Fowler. Molina gets his lead at first. Nobody out. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Paul DeYoung will be next. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Second base for number.
Here's Colton Wong now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals 1. Digging in for his second at bat, Anthony Rizzo. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. And the changeup is way low that time.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Their count now at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison.
Here's Addison Russell. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And it's fouled away. Hit out towards second. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready for another chance? Carlos Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Count still full. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Slow roller back to the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
One away now, and here's Matt Carpenter. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your one-run lead.
Ready once again, Tommy Pham. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. One on its way from Lester. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1. Here's Lester's offering. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1. Lofted in the air out to right field. Hayward giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Martinez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. The 3-0. A high fastball is in there.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Payoff pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Schwarber ranging back. Still ranging back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center, and it's given the Cardinals a 3-2 lead.
It's almost a shame because he was pitching a gem today, at least until he served up this 2-run shot. Just goes to show 1 pitch, 1 swing is all it takes to change a pitcher's entire day.
Standing in now, Marcell Ozuna. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Middle of the afternoon here in Wrigleyville. It's now 3-2 St. Louis. Albert Almora is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher,
Number
Lester.
5, Albert Almora.
Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Ian Happ. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Jason Hayward. No hits to this point. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Into the box, Chris Bryant. And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Molina is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Cubs strand a couple. They trail 3-2. Luke Farrell takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 59, Luke Farrell.
Ready for another shot now. Yadier Molina. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
And one gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Dexter Fowler. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. The 1-1 home. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Ripped down the line. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Stepping in now, Paul DeYoung. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Colton Wong. Ground ball right side. And he'll reach to knock this ball down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Up next for the Cardinals, pitcher, Carlos Martinez.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Carlos Martinez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Lifted down the line in left. Schwarber on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cards strand a couple, but they still lead it 3-2. Here's Javier Baez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0-for-2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Russell.
Into the box, Addison Russell. This is line to left. Ozuna is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the pitcher.
And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Contreras is off at first with 2 away. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. A 1-2 pitch. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Let's go.
Three-two pitch. And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
Center fielder number 8.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 41, Steve Easton.
Here's Matt Carpenter. A couple of walks for him thus far. The 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
At the plate, Tommy Pham. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Stepping in now, Jose Martinez. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Down in order go the Cardinals. Score remains tied at 3-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for St. Louis, number 27, Brett Cecil.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
What a terrific pitch. Some people call that a Hall of Fame type of pitch. There's not much you can do when a pitcher executes one like that and puts it right on the black. Only thing you can do, go back to the dugout.
So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. It was a walk in his last trip.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Execute your pitch down the way below the knee, and a left-hander's able to shoot it through the 5.5 hole. That fires me up.
Standing in now, Javier Baez. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Bryant at second, Rizzo at first, 2 out in the inning.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 8th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Here's Marcell Ozuna, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Russell has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 out, nobody on. On the ground, a second for Baez. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 1 for 4. ball and 2 strikes now. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Nope.
Missed with a slider.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
2-2, here it is. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. No change in the score. It's 3-3. John Brebbia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pham moving in, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Anderson.
Here's Addison Russell. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hit down the third baseline. Carpenter with the slide, and that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Tommy La Stella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Tommy La Stella.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Cubs are down in order, still tied 3-3. Justin Wilson will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Wilson.
So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Around first, he's digging for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. In now, Colton Wong. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Jed Jerko will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 3, Jed Jerko.
Swung on and missed. 3-2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Number 34 will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Into the box now, Matt Carpenter. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Ready once again, Tommy Pham. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
The 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Now the 1-2 pitch. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. A throw to the plate, and he is out at the plate, trying to take the lead, but this game's going to remain deadlocked as the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. The Cubs with a chance to walk it off as we go to the last of the ninth. Sam Tuivalala enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Greg Garcia is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Greg Garcia.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-1. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Pham facing back. Gone! Santa Maria. Game over. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally.